Right? So, this is a farmer, right? We're going to say on average all the does that he had were twins. They gave twins, right? And he's going to be selling these kids. And each of them, he's going to be selling them at $15,000. Total number of breeding females. He has 30 breeding females. And 15 kids died. What is the mortality rate? Or somebody tell me how you'll calculate it. I don't want it. I want somebody to tell me how you'd work that out. So we have 30 does, and each doe is going to have 2 kids. So in all, we have 60 kids, because 30 does times 2, 60 kids, right? How many died?
15.
So out of the 60, 15 died. What mortality rate did he have? 15 out of 60. Give you how much? Times 100? 25%. So how much money did he lose?
Well, that's not the first thing I go there.
$15,000 for each animal. So, exactly. So guess what? He may say, well, a couple died. I still made $375 because he's looking at what he's making, you know. He's not even interested in how much he has lost. So we are saying, but my goodness, your mortality rate is 25%, you know, and you made $375. So you're feeling good, right? But suppose only 10 kids dies, not 15. So the 10 animals, right, subtracted from 10 animals over the 60 animals, right, times 100, because it's the mortality rate we're doing, you know, right? So 10 out of 60 times 100, that is what? Okay, what happened is that we're showing you that if you had a mortality rate of 25%, right, means you wouldn't have those kids that died to sell.
Of course.
When you sold the other animals that you had left, when you subtract the 15 from the 60, how much you got?
45.
If you multiply 45 by 50, what do you get?
By 50.
By 50. Remember, it's $15,000 for one, you know. He had a 25% mortality on his farm. He's saying, boy, I have 60 animals that look like enough to him. And only 15 died. And I still make X amount of money. I seem to be doing fairly well. But let us go further. Do your calculations again. This time, he only lost 10 animals. So tell me what his mortality rate is now. And 25% mortality. He is rich enough. He is rich enough to give away $135,000. So he shouldn't complain to you and talking about he doesn't have money and he's finding things tough. Right? So it's just going to show that the more you are able to prevent your animals dying, the more you can cut down your mortality rate, then the more money you can make. And so sometimes you have to show persons what you are making, but also show what you have lost. Because yes, he will feel he makes some money, and any money he makes, he feels it's good. But can you imagine losing $135,000 in these times? Just like that. And remember too, that is even the animal at that age. Suppose you had carried it to market with, then you'll see how much money you actually lost. Right? So in my paper-based calculation, which is still showing the same thing, it is just saying as you decrease the mortality, right, you increase your earnings. So you see why it was good for us to note how many kids were born and at weaning how many kids we had left. Because we're looking at targets, we're saying that we're trying to get our mortality to 10% or less, because this is the amount of money we're trying to save, right? But if you don't have that information written down, you'll know that you lost some animals, right? But what is the value of that loss? Can you afford to be losing all those animals that you have been losing?